So this is the latest version of the Vynnset deck I built. So what I did is I have added in more Spellblade Assaults and actually even like some Spellblade Strikes. Because if you think about it, right, Vynnset plays a bit like Zato-1 from Guilty Gear, but I don't really play fighting games, so don't take my word on that. All I did is like just like watch my friends playing like Guilty Gear back when I was in like Polytechnic. That was like super long ago. Then recently I watched like some videos online of Guilty Gear Strife. If you think about it, right, yeah, actually Vynnset plays a bit or very much like Zato-1. Although Zato is a puppet character, this Vynnset has no puppet. But then if you think about it, right, everything that goes to the banished zone, right, any RuneGate cards for a banished zone is like from Eddie. And then anything else like your weapon swing, like the things you should play from hand is what Zato is doing. Something like that. Like, I hope I made sense. So the aim, right, is to like Eddie attacks one time because you make the rune chant first lah. So you play a rune gate spell first. Then after you attack first, then you just like alternate do the same thing. Then force your opponent into a corner, as in like make them throw away their cards like trying to defend against you, and then you are like positioned to dominate them or something lah. There is a case where you might want to like just like double rune gate, especially which is possible, like, especially if you got something like Deathly Will. So Deathly will like give you two rune chance most of the time when the combat chain closes. So all you need to do is after that is just play a rune gate 2 or like find some way to get to 3 rune chance and then play a rune gate 3. That's good and all, but the problem with that is Vynnset only banishes one card per turn from their hand. If you want to banish more than one card per turn, you need to like find other ways like setting up using Widespread Ruin, Widespread Destruction, or Widespread Annihilation. But you need to set up you need to have stuff in your you need to have RuneGate stuff in your arsenal when the combat chain closes, when you have a Widespread Destruction. You need to have something left in your hand to banish if you play Widespread Annihilation. And Widespread Ruin is like mostly just luck based. Like, is you either have something which you can use from Banish or something which you cannot use from Banished. So that's one way to get cards into the Banished zone to use. The other way I've used is like Art of War. And you really need a way to you really need ways to get cards into the Banished zone other than the default of one card per turn. Because if you do that and then you just like double Eddie, as in you rune gate into another rune gate, very fast, you're very quickly gonna run out of rune gate cards, and then that's gonna be a problem. Then when you're like struggling to refill the Eddie meter, or like find moves to feed your Eddie, but then you cannot find because like let's say you draw a hand, then your hand only like the hand doesn't really have any rune gate cards inside. So that's when the opponent can take the chance to like strike back or get out of the corner and then counter attack. So we don't want that to happen. So I've like supplemented the deck with some attacks we can do now without using RuneGate, like Spellblade Strike and Spellblade Assault. But for these, right, for these, they have to do something other than just attacking, like create rune chance. So Spellblade Assault creates 2 rune chance. So after attacking, confirm guarantee plus chop you can get a RuneGate 3 off the next turn if you don't block with your whole hand. Spellblade Strike, confirm guarantee plus chop when you play, you can get a RuneGate 2 off, provided you don't block with everything in your hand. So this is one way to take some pressure off Eddie. So you yourself also need to do some attacks. Then if you don't have these in your hands, you can do stuff like use the Grasp of the Arc Knight to pitch a blue, create a rune chant, or you can like get a rune blight incantation off, stuff like that lah. So yeah, basically this deck is you rune gate one time, then like hopefully you get to use an attack or swing with the flail. Then you just like slowly use that, get the cards out of your opponent's hand, put them into a corner. Then you just like spam try to like suffocate them with your attacks, and hopefully they just like die lah. But so yeah, I guess that's about it for the deck explanation. Sideboard, I'm not really sure like what else should be in the sideboard. I mean, Dialectic Carapace for people who like want to fatigue you out and like make you like die to your own blood debt. So Dialectic Carapace for that. Or for people using Rosetta Thorn. Ah yes, Rosetta Thorn. I've seen some people using Rosetta Thorn for Vynnset, which is good actually. It's one of the best options because Rosetta Thorn can potentially deal 4 damage, and the resource cost to swing Rosetta Thorn is just 1 resource. Oh, speaking of resource, shit, I'm like jumping from here to there like that. So I played a few matches in this deck. The Spellblade Assault could be a Dread Triptych, because Dread Triptych, right, is just 1 additional resource, and then it's 4/3. So the opponent, if they want to block it, right, they need to put 2 cards in front of it if they want to fully block it. And then normally, I discover after using like Spellblade Assault, occasionally or often I get 1 resource floating. So might as well just put the 1 resource into something else like a Dread Triptych. So I can get a 4/3 which creates 2 runechants. But okay, I need to have played like a non-attack action before that. So it like basically evens out in the end. But yeah, the damage on this could be a bit more like pressurizing. So who knows? Anyway, where were we? Rosetta Thorn. So I was thinking like, yeah, you can use the like 1 resource floating to use a Rosetta Thorn swing with a go again. But that thing is, right, Rosetta Thorn is not going to be around in constructed, classic constructed. It's not going to be around in CC like much longer because Briar going to LL soon. And then once you lose the Rosetta Thorn, you need to like restructure your deck to like build around whatever new weapon you're using. So like no point lah. It's just like you play Rosetta Thorn for like 1 month or so. Then after that, you need to like relearn how to play the deck. Might as well get in like the 1 month. Might as well get an additional month worth of practice, like not using the Rosetta Thorn first. Although Rosetta Thorn is a good weapon lah, but I don't think long term I don't think it's good to use lah. Unless Briar for some reason sway or lucky, then they don't get to Living Legend for the next like 3 months. But it's unlikely lah, unlikely. So anyway, sideboard Diadic. Might want to put the Tunic in, but Tunic a bit expensive lah. I see Diadic is 110, so potentially I could get it. Then what else goes in here? Not sure lah. I need to like see more deck lists, like play more Flesh and Blood before I know what to put in the sideboard. Anyway, enough of the rambling. On to the matches. So we're up against Riptide, and let's go first. You want to go first so we can set up our rune chants. Okay, so luckily we've got stuff to banish, otherwise it will be a bit inconvenient. So is OBS running? Yes, OBS is running. Now what do I want to do here? I could like banish I could banish an art of I mean I could banish a spellblade strike, but that would be imprudent lah, so no. Do I want to create any rune chants here? Maybe not. I mean, I could pitch both of these to create rune chants, then arsenal the spellblade strike. You know, okay, against my better judgment, I gotta do that. I'm gonna pitch the Art of War, pitch the spellblade strike, create the rune chant, then arsenal the other spellblade strike, and then call it a day. So we arsenal the Spellblade Strike, and then what's this? Okay, so he's loading an arrow. So it's a Death Touch. Luckily, oh, he has Arcane Barrier, so never mind. Wow, this is coming in for 9. Yes, I could block, Why? Because the things here, they all like suck real bad. So, Crown of Providence, Grasp of the Arknight, then maybe I block with the Spellblade Assault. And I block with Mauvrian Skies, yes. So I can use the Runeblood Incantation to set up my future turns. So that being said, we have no more go again, so I'll just sink the Spellblade Strike and get something else. So it's a widespread ruin lah, so luckily I get to banish something meaningful next turn. So Rune Gate 3 definitely will into a widespread ruin. This can be done, but it means I will need to sacrifice the Runeblood Incantation. Do I want to do that? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's just like sacrifice the Runeblood Incantation here. So what I'm gonna do, right, is definitely will. So let's see if he wants to throw away anything. So he will fully block this. Then in response, Spellbound Creepers, pitching the Runeblood Incantation. Then we use Envelop in Darkness, we pay 1 life, so we get our 2 runechants anyway. Yeah, we get our 2 runechants anyway lah, can't, like, even though he blocks. So now we got 1 action point off the Spellbound Creepers, so we break the combat chain, get 2 more runechants, then we... Wait. Oh yeah, 1 runechant, correct. I didn't deal him any arcane damage. I dealt myself damage, so I can use the thing here. So of course he's not gonna block this. Then we close our combat chain, see what good stuff we can find. Unfortunately, no good stuff. We banished our own Spellblade Strike. Okay, so we can banish the Phantom Wraith here. He ends his turn because he cannot do shit. Banish the Phantom Wraith. And here, what I want to do is... I could pitch the Funeral Moon and then like threaten Runechant creations. Do I want to do that? Yes, I think I should do that. So, Envelop in Darkness. Pitching the Funeral Moon. Pay... Do I need to pay life or not? No, I don't need to pay life. Like, why? This is just a Phantom Wraith, it has no on her effect, so I don't need to pay life here. Then Maureen Skies, threaten Runechant creation, so he will need to block it unless otherwise I create Runechants, which is something he probably doesn't want to happen. Then we just fire off the Phantom Wraith, and here you see the problem. This is why you cannot overextend Eddie, because now you run out of any attacks already, so you need to like run stuff like Spellblade Strikes. And you also need a way of getting cards into the banished zone. Like, you need to get cards into the banished zone faster than the rate of 1 card per turn. Oh shit, I fucked up. Why? Because I should have paid the life. Then I could have like kept the Spellbound Creepers around longer. You know what, fuck, I won't undo this. I won't undo this. I'll just like take it lah. Learn from the mistakes. So yeah, always remember, need to pay life for the Spellbound Creepers, otherwise they will go pop. So you see, just now I used like all the RuneGate cards back to back, so now I'm out of RuneGate cards, so I need to like beg for RuneGate cards. Shadow Puppetry into... No, I think I do... So if I pitch 3, I create a second Runechant. Then I need to pitch 4, but unfortunately if I pitch 4, I don't go again, and I won't be able to create extra Runechants the next turn. No, sorry, I'm not making sense here. I could just pitch the Widespread Annihilation to play the Spellblade Assault. Yeah, maybe I should do that lah. Then I'll just use the Karen Husk to like block anything dangerous here. So Spellblade Assault. Pitching the Widespread Annihilation. I don't have to use the Shadow Puppetry just yet, I just can arsenal it and then use it to play the Deathly Will later. This creates 2 Runechants, so I get to play the definitely will confirm guarantee plus chop next turn. Unless he like does something where I need to block with everything plus a Karen Husk. So you see the leftover like one resource here, right? There is a case to play Dread Triptych instead of the Spellblade Assault because Dread Triptych, for one more resource, right, is automatically a 4. So you can like use at least like 2 cards to block it fully or something like that. But we're just using this to create runechants. But then again, we want our own attacks to have like some power behind it, lah. Hello, why am I not closing the... Let me refresh. Okay, nice. So we got stuff to... What's this? Discard all cards in their hand and destroy all cards in their arsenal. Well, do I have news for you? Probably gonna get rid of this in the arsenal. Coming in for 8. If it hits me, I get Syphilis. Do I just like take the Syphilis? Oh, but it also has like the Seek and Destroy thing. But if I block with the Seek and Destroy, it's as though like as the hand like never existed. You know what, fuck lah, we just take the Syphilis here lah. And if I'm unable to use my hand effectively, then yeah, I should have taken the Syphilis. Why am I calling Bloodrock Pox Syphilis? Then what is Frailty? Arthritis? Inertia, Alzheimer's, you draw all the cards. Okay, we banish the Widespread Destruction. Oh yeah, okay, I can use Shadow Puppetry to give it go again. Correct. So, Shadow Puppetry. We love paying life. Then we just use the Deathly Will, I guess. Doesn't matter which one I buff. Because it's not on hit, it's on hurt. So we see what he wants to block with. If he doesn't block, then we'll get to this like the best on hit effect very quickly. On hit equals to death. That's the best on hit effect. Oh, so he's getting stuff out of this arsenal. Too bad. So what I want to do here is Boom Blood Incantation. Pitch this. Then use the remaining resource to cast Envelop in Darkness. No need pay life, you already pay already. Then we can use the Widespread Destruction, then we're out of Rune cards again. Sure, I discard all the cards in my hand and destroy the card in my arsenal. Okay, we'll take the Syphilis. So what do we want to do here? We could get the Deathly Will. Okay, so this is how it's gonna go. I will yes, because I want my runechants. Oh wait, no, I should have done that. Because as long as I don't have a Widespread Destruction, this is gonna be very hard to get out of the arsenal. But too late, like, he's already seen this, so if I undo, he knows what's coming. So yeah, I'll just like suck it up and then use the Deathly Will. I mean, I could have used the Morin Skies on this to like force him to block. But then you have go again, and what do? I cannot, I won't have resources to create rune chants. If I attack the Failed Agony, the rune chants I created will pop anyway, so yeah. That's also not a very good option. The best option would be to arsenal the Malvern Skies, but too bad. Hit effects don't trigger this chain link. No, you see, mine is not a hit effect, mine is a hurt effect. Frailty, but this has no goal again. But I still gotta deal me damage lah, so that's unfortunate. I'll need to arsenal this, unfortunately. So luckily I've got widespread destruction, so I can get it out later. Codex of Frailty. Oops. I'll just use the Karen Husk to block next turn. What is Great Destruction? Then we do Envelop in Darkness, pitching the Phantom Wraith, pay the life because we want to banish our arsenal. Then we play Morvian Skies, so we can potentially get more like runechants out. Next turn we use the Karen Husk to block. He can use his Trench of Sunken Treasure to save his arsenal, which is what he's gonna do now. But the important thing is that I get the card out of my arsenal, not his. So no runechants, unfortunately. Pass. Close the combat chain. Actually, I don't have to lah. I close the combat chain, I just banish this. I can't even play it. So I just like attack the Flail Agony first. Oh, never mind, I get my... What? It hit, but it doesn't... There's no runechant token. What the fuck? Why? Maybe there's something in the ruling which says like a weapon needs to deal damage in order to hit. Okay, so what I need to do here, right, is unfortunately I need to refill my Room Blood Incantation. Oh, I gained the health because I... Hey, this is fucked up. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Widespread Ruin? Okay, so what do I have in the banished? Deathly Will. I need to do Deathly Will into a Widespread Ruin. So Envelop in Darkness. Pitching the Phantom Wraith. Hate Alive. Morian Skies. Deathly Will. So I get 2 runechants to cast the Widespread Ruin with. So he can't block this unless he uses his equipment. Unless this is a trap. It could be a trap. It's Riptide. If there's a man who can make anything, give me the tools to live in the past. It's all gone down so deep, I can't see anymore. Tell me, I once had some sweet memories. It worth remains the soap. I think Talisha just like lagged out there. Oh, nice. Definitely will. What's that you say? You can't do anything? Well, guess what? I can. So, envelop in darkness. Pitching the other envelop in darkness. Pay the life. Oh, but never mind. I can just swing with the flail or something. Don't need to close the combat chain. Mauryan Skies. And this, I guess. There's a man who can make anything. So what did he do? Oh, he just gave himself one arcane barrier. One resource for arcane barrier. But it's time for him to start pitching. Now this is the best on hit effect. On hit equals to death. I once had some sweet memories. It worth remains the same. How can I remember? Okay. Oh, that was fun. But okay lah, it's kinda long lah. Riptide is like... Riptide is like fucking like... I don't want to say draggy lah, because it has negative connotations, but Riptide can really like slow the pace of the game down, but it still has negative connotations. Okay, Riptide is a fucking tank. Yeah, that sounds better. But yeah, I had to work a bit for it, but it's done lah. So we're up against Levia. Let's see if we can speedrun this shit. Okay, definitely will. Lower the volume a bit, then we arsenal the Shadow Puppetry. And we are done. So next one, definitely no. We can do definitely will. I mean, we can do widespread annihilation. So I'm on the clock for this. If it takes too long, I might just concede or something. Val Inquisition. Okay. What does this do again? Well, what? Oh, he banished the top card of mine. Okay, good for him. Banish widespread. Okay, well, there's a problem here. If I. What's in my graveyard? Got Deathly Will. So a banish Deathly Will, create 2/1. I could do Deathly Will into Deathly Will. I could do a widespread annihilation into a Spellblade Strike. But do I have the... No, let's do Deathly Will into Deathly Will. So, Deathly Will. Then we do Envelop in Darkness. No, we don't need to do it now. We do Deathly Will. No, Shadow Puppetry. Pay the life. Then we do Deathly Will. I should have used the Envelop in... No, I cannot use Envelop in Darkness on this. Scowling Flashback. Okay, this is a problem. Widespread Destruction with Shadow Puppetry. Don't mind if I do. Close the combat chain. Two runechants. Envelop in Darkness. Pitching Widespread Annihilation. No need pay the life we've already paid. So you like stuff in your arsenal, right? Let's get it out of your arsenal. And this is supposed to be banished face down, not face up. But I'm sure somebody has reported the bug now. I could just go back in the recording and then like do something about it. Like screenshot this then like, or like screenshot this and report the bug. Okay, OBS is running. Let's see what he wants to block with. Come on, what do you want to block with? Just take the 8 lah. Take only. You got Karen House, you can do it. Okay, your arsenal go bye-bye. Blood Rush Bellows. Oh, 1 down, 2 to go. I get to arsenal. Hey. Mark of the Beast. Do I block this or no? No need lah, no need to block. Wait, actually wait. Yeah, I block this. I will sync the... Spellblade Strike in Arsenal because I got better one. It's not a blue, unfortunately, but I could have pitched a blue anyway. So here we banish the Phantom Wraith. Then I could Phantom Wraith is for 2, right? I need to banish the Widespread Destruction in order to get off the thing. Yeah, maybe that's what I should do lah. I need to keep the pressure on him. So Arsenal the Spellblade Strike, then next turn I can get to banish Deathly Delight. So I guess he wants to put more cards into the banished zone. But it feels bad lah. I don't get to like banish his Arsenal. What if it's another Blood Rush battle? That is a bit sian. Okay, dominate. So I don't intend to block. One. Oh fuck. Fuck! 2 action points. Slithering Shadow Peak. No blocks. Okay, banish carefully here. I need to banish something I can play. Deathly Delight. But then I will need to like pitch 2 things in order to... this sucks. But I need to keep the pressure up on him. So maybe I do this. Pitch the Deathly Will, unfortunately. Wait, no. Sorry, I need to undo here. Oh, then I need to arsenal this. So I need to draw an Art of War, I guess. Swing big. He is tempting me to use my Carrion Husk. Do I use my Carrion Husk here? Yes, for the goal again, I will use my Carrion Husk. Well, it's obvious what I need to banish here. Hmm. Wait, Morian Skies first. Wait, no, undo. We do and we do the Deathly Will first. But then no, if I do yeah, I need to do like the thing first. Envelop in Darkness. Pitching the Funeral Moon. Hail Alive. Then I use Deathly Will. This will guarantee me 2 rune chance. So break the combat chain. Then Morian Skies. Then I do Widespread Ruin. Actually, if I pay multiple life per turn, I can... It doesn't say the next Runchan effect that turn or something like that. I can do it like multiple times to like force his hit points down by at least 2 for the turn. I hope that made sense. Okay, so blocking with Scab Skins. Oh, he let it hit, so I got more like things to do. So I just do the Deathly Delight here, I guess. This is like really overextending Eddie, but maybe he has a good turn or something. But he has to block here lah. The next, otherwise the on-hit effect is death. Oh, it's a Blood Rush Battle turn. Okay. Do you want to undo this? Okay, so do I take this? Wait, depends. What I do here? Karen Husk is in the graveyard. Maybe no blocks here lah. Oh, he just like conceded. Yeah, I don't think he would have. If he swung with everything, I don't think I'll die. And then whatever I do next turn will just like threaten him with death, so he will need to block lah. Then if he blocks too much, he needs to have enough cards with blood depth in his banished zone in order to transform into Levia redeemed. So something I found out recently. I was wondering like why the other Levia didn't transform. So turns out you need 13 cards with blood depth in your banished zone. So if you don't have 13 cards with blood depth, you cannot transform to avoid the blood depth. And this one is exactly 13, so you cannot like, once their life is below 13, they cannot transform into Levia consumed. So yeah, I think I more or less get it lah. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. It helps a lot, like hitting your RuneGate cards at just when hitting your RuneGate cards just when you want it lah, or getting your Morin Skies boosted attack through, so you get your extra rune chance. Yeah, thanks for watching. You guys are the best. Bye bye.